Huskies salvaged the final game of the series against Houston with a 7-4 win over the Cougars. We're joined with head coach Jim Penders. Coach, those last few innings, you guys look great offensively. Moriarty gets you the home run in the 7th, and then a 4-run 8th inning against Romero and Fletcher, two of their best left-handers.
Yeah, we were the aggressors finally. You know, I've been waiting for that, to use our speed. You know, we get the big RBI there, double steal both Topa and Feldstein, ready for it. Credit to them, and then execute it. And that forces them to make a decision about Willie, whether to walk him or not. And then Nesda comes through with the two big RBIs there. You know, there's been a lot of doubt. You know, there's no question about it. Since Memphis, there's been a lot of doubt in their dugout, and that's the kind of win that can hopefully erase some of those doubts. And it swung last year, you know, Central Florida series last year, Northeastern, and then it was tough to stop us. So you gotta feel really good about yourselves after a win like that, against a really, really good baseball team, a team that was just dictating all weekend to us, and then finally, you know, we were able to do some things late in that game. It gave me a lot of. Every time this team is kind of on the brink of falling into the abyss, they throw a great, I said it's just to them now, they throw a great haymaker, you know, and that was a haymaker in the 8th inning there. That was our best punch. So if we can string a few more of those together, who knows what's possible.
What were your impressions about him?
He's just a warrior. I mean, he really is. It's an overused word. He fits it to a T. He wasn't afraid to challenge teammates today, and he did it in a subtle manner. You never saw it come out in his body language, and he was careful not to show it. Shows real growth, maturity. He was angry with his teammates. That's okay to express. There's a way to do it, and there's a way not to do it. He's starting to master that, and he's a real leader on our team right now. So I'm very proud of him, the way that he fought when things were crumbling again, and he just refused to allow it to go south, and kept fighting and fighting, gave us a chance to win the ball game with some great pitching.
How do you carry this forward at home for the rest of the regular season?
We need to have a good work day tomorrow. We're not going to give them an off day tomorrow. We don't have to. We're out of school now, and it's not going to be heavy work, but it's going to be quick and fast and quality repetitions. We got to make sure that we get Zach Susi, you know, throwing the baseball. We got some, and that's on me. We got to get his confidence back, letting it rip to second base, and I want to credit Alex Lefebvre too. Alex was leading in the dugout all weekend, did a good job. I don't even know what he said last night, but whatever he said was positive, even if it was negative at the time. It's a positive, and I want to encourage him to keep doing that too. Is if you're not playing and then you're able to hold each other accountable and yourselves accountable, then you got to use that capital. But I think those are all things that we need to keep growing with and go forward tomorrow with a good, solid work day before Sacred Heart. See Nick Giaquino for one last time in Stores, and then on to South Florida. You know, and it's going to be nice to be home for a little bit.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Chris.